Guys, making money with Gary. Okay, here I am, Sunday, August 18th, 2024, and I'm out picking pine needles. Why? Because I got a bunch of orders. I'll tell you the orders. Let me tell you right now what I got here. I'm in a secret spot. In one of my secret spots, about between 3 and 4 miles from the house. There's the vehicle down there. I have it pointing in the direction to go out of here. And behind it is water. And I'm going to show you a $13 roll, which is 8 ounces. And I'm going to show you this $13 roll, which is 8 ounces, is next to my shoe, which is 13 inches long. And look how much longer that is. So you can see all of these pine needles are an average of 15, 16 inches. And I'm going to show you how this roll. That is a $13 roll. It's 8 ounces. Now look, a little one got stuck on here. I got to pick it out. Okay. All right, I'm throwing these right here. They're going in my bag. And I'm showing you, that's the bag I got. I've been here over 2 hours picking. I've been picking here over 2 hours. And I accumulated around 6 pounds, a little over 6 pounds, which is, in my opinion, at $27 a pound. And being a little over, I'm going to mark it up to $165, which it would come out to $162, but it's over. So I'm only adding $3, saying it's $165. So it's $165 worth of Longleaf pine needles. Yeah, I'm trying to give you an idea because I know they go down to points and it's hard to. It's a really heavy bag. I'll pick the bag up and show you the bag. There's the bag. Okay, and here I'll put the bag in a different direction. It don't really help, but you just got to take my word. It's over 6 pounds. I've been here for, like I said, 2.5 hours. I'm on this hill and I've been picking like crazy. I've just been picking a $10 handful and $13 handful. Most of the time the $13 handfuls cramp my hands, the 8 ounce rolls. So I get $10 in my hand and then I'll go throw it in the bag. Then I'll come back, get another $10, and I keep counting it up as I'm doing it, and then I know what it is. And when I get home, it's really accurate. It's within ounces. So I'm just showing you. And the reason I had to pick today on Sunday is because I got a bunch of orders. I have a steady customer that's been ordering for years. I have a lot of steady customers that have been ordering for years. And one of them ordered 6 pounds. And the 6 pounds was in 2-3 pound orders. And then I had another person that's a newer person that ordered 3 pounds. So that's 9 pounds right there. And then I have another person that ordered 1.5 pounds. And 1.5 pounds is like 60 gross and 40 in my pocket. Now the 3 pound orders are 92 gross with tax and everything, or 90 gross and 70 in my pocket. So I did 3 90-pound orders, 3 times 70, $210. I did 1.5 pound order, $40. I'm saying 40. It could be. It's right. It's almost 40. It's 40. So because the old one 92, yeah, it's 40. So 210 and 40 is 250. So it's $250 in pine needles I sold. And how much does it come out to? 10 pounds, 8 ounces. That's in my pocket. This is what's in my pocket. It's because the way they ordered them. If they would have ordered 1 pound orders, it would have been more in my pocket, of course. Not much more, another $20. So because they ordered the bigger orders, it's $250 in my pocket. And what's the gross? Well, the gross is 92 times 3, 276. And then 60 and 76 is 336. 67, yeah, $336. So my gross on my pine needles, $336. in my pocket, after paying the website, paying everybody, paying everything, taxes taken out automatically, in my pocket, $250. $250 in my pocket. Now the website I'm on, they only charge 10%. Not all websites do. But it don't matter. What you do is you just figure your price. You figure what you're going to make, what you want to make, and you set it like that. And that's what I did. And also, yes, if they buy 3-pound orders or 3.5-pound orders, they're getting a deal. They're getting them a little less. They're getting them for maybe $24 a pound or whatever. I mean, you can do the math. You can figure it out. But a 3-pound order is $92. That's what they're paying for it. And the shipping and everything. But now I make money on the shipping because I charge extra purposely to make money to cover me for materials and stuff. So, cover me for tape, making boxes, spending my time making a box to put these in. These things are over 20 inches long. I need a box like 20 inches long to box these. You can't put them in any old box. And you don't want to crush them. You don't want to ruin them. So you want to put them in the box. Now, if you get a priority box, you could bend them a little. I was doing that for a while, but now what I do is I basically make the boxes, and the customers are very happy with that. And I make the boxes no more than 20 inches or 22 inches long. And then I'll make them 6 by 6, whatever. I'll wrap them right around the needles. I'll cut them out. I'll tape them up. I'll seal them. Needles are in there, ready to go. I'll print down my receipt. I'll weigh out what the thing weighs. And I'll put the dimensions of the box. I'll print my receipt out up on a website. I get a discount because I'm a member of the website. And then I'll put the sticker on. I'll go to the next one. Keep doing it. Get all of them set up, and I'll mail them all out. Go to the post office, drop them all off. So this is what I do. I've been doing this for 4 years. In the beginning it was rough. Now I'm moving between 80 and 120 pounds a month. And I'm guessing this year it's going to go up. This is my 4th year. Well, actually, it's 4.5 years now. So it's going to go up. Every year it's been going up. I've been selling more and more and more. So I have a feeling this year some months might be solid $150 months. I did see 1 or 2 last year. I might see more this year. I don't know. But I'm seeing it like that. And let me tell you how to distinguish these Longleaf pine needles, if you don't already know. The Longleaf pine needles, I'm going to pick one up off the ground. I'm trying to get a long one, and you know what? Here we go. Here's one here. Here's a fresh one. It's long. It's like light brown. Now, you could see there's 3 needles. There's 3 needles in one. See that little piece on the bottom? They're all attached in there. And there's 3 of them on one needle. Is 3 needles. See that? I'm going to put that in my bag. Maybe you'll see it better. But that 1 needle is 3. And how you distinguish them? You could do like I do. You could take your shoe. There's a shoe. And I'm just going to randomly grab one and just throw it in my shoe. And see, that's a broken one. So I'm not going to pick that one. But I'm just showing you in general. This one here ain't broken. It's not real long. It's 14 inches long. It's 1 inch over my shoe. So that's a good weaving needle. So now whatever your shoe size is, you can measure your shoe and you can walk up and put them next to your shoe until you get used to picking these things. Because you don't want to pick a bunch of 8-ounce ones. Your customer's not going to be happy with that. I mean, people do weave baskets with 8-ounce needles but they like the long ones. And they do. That's why I get good money for the long ones. And really, I'm not getting good money. There's people that charge prices that are outrageous. I seen an ad, and the guy was charging for a 4-ounce roll. The man was charging, or woman, was charging $20 for 4 ounces and free shipping. Well, I'll tell you what, 4 ounces, they could go, if they're printing out their receipts there, they could ship that for $5. They're making $15 for that 4 ounces. And they do that maybe 10 times, $150. and they could stick that in a small package, print the thing out, and you know, make a quick $15, whatever. Now what I do, I sell a pound for $40, but they're selling 4 ounces for $20. So you figure, what's their pound going to cost? Well, what's 20 times 4? $80. So their pound's going to be $80, and I give extra. My pound comes with 2 ounces automatically. So that's 18 ounces. Then I throw extra on there. So say my pound is, let's just say my pound is 20 ounces. So that would be 5 4-ounce rolls. Well, 5 and 4-ounce rolls that they're selling at $20 a roll, 5 times 20. What's 5 times 20? $100. So you're paying $100 to get what I could send you for $40 with shipping. Because mine, with shipping and taxes, it comes out to $40. Because I have to charge shipping to put the pound and, you know, the extra needles in the box and mail them. And the shipping is like $10.75 or something. Then with the taxes and everything, comes out to $40. So, what would you rather pay? $40 for me, or go buy a bunch of little 4-ounce bundles for $100 and get the same amount I'm selling you for $40? See the difference? I'm right in there. My prices are right in there. I very well researched the market, and I'm always researching it. And the price has been going up. People have been raising their prices because the mails went through the roof. And I always keep my mail prices a little bit higher to cover. So because my mail prices are a little higher, even though the mail went up 50 cents and stuff, I could, for my Longleaf pine needles, I could keep my prices the same and still make money. Yes. See that? And it's what, another thing, my customers like that. They like this stuff. And I have customers that have been coming since I started doing this. So I'm just letting you know how a professional like myself does it. Now look, I sold $250 in my pocket of Longleaf pine needles today, Sunday. I picked, what I sold was almost 11 pounds. I picked 6 pounds. This will replenish my stockpile. I keep replenishing my stockpile, and I don't videotape. I don't film every time. I don't make a video every time I pick. I mean, I can't. I don't. So I'll tell you what. I have been picking. I had picked the other day. I picked a few pounds. I didn't film it. So it's not always filmed, but I'm always keeping my stockpile up. But I try to film. I try to show you guys what's going on. I'm almost doing this every day. I'm almost picking every day. And every time I walk out my driveway, I'm picking a few ounces just to make some 1-ounce rolls and throw them on the pile. So I'll walk out my front door, and before I go to the car, I'll pick like 4 or 5 ounces, throw them up on a chair, and then when I come back home, I'll grab and bring them in the house and wrap up 1-ounce rolls. It takes me a few minutes. You know, I'll wash them, I'll weigh them, wash them, and then tie them as they come out. And that's how I do it. And then I'll throw them out in the backyard, and I'll dry out in the sun where it's 100 degrees. And I also sold books this weekend. I sold a lot of books. But it's hard for me to mingle It's hard for me to mingle it all together. I'm out here picking. It's very hot out. I'm out here picking. And I'm just telling you that I did sell books. And I'm going to have another video on the books. And within a week or so, I'm going to make another video of maybe 30 or 40 books that I have sold and what they sold for and what I paid for them or whatever. I'm going to do that. I just, you know, one video at a time. I'm doing it as I go. But there is great money in this. If you want to do this, it's easy to do. Where I'm at, there's a lake. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful here. And I'm going to walk you up and walk you on the trail. I'm going to leave my pine needle bag there. I'm only going to walk a little bit on this trail. And there's people that walk through this trail all the time. And I'll tell you what the park does when these longleaf pine needles get abundant. They burn them. They have I forget what they call them. They have a fire where they kind of watch the fire, and they let them smolder. And they usually do it in an open area where there's a lot of them. And they'll just let them smolder. I'm not going to walk all the way up there. They'll just let these smolder and they'll put them at, you know. And what that does, these become a fire hazard if they build up for a long time. I mean, there are animals and bugs and insects that eat them. But look at this tree. This tree, I know when you're looking at it, and it looks like, yeah, what about this tree? Well, this tree is dropping, I mean, maybe 8-10 pounds every couple days, you know. And that just goes on all year long. I mean, these things drop needles all the time. Every time a windstorm or something, they drop, you know. So it's dropping them every week. Now, if I don't come out here and get these needles, insects, animals eat them. So the needles ain't good. They get broken and stuff. So now what I did was I came out immediately after a rainstorm. There was a rainstorm yesterday. So these needles that I picked were, the ones on the top of the ground were fresh. They fell from the rainstorm. And they are the best needles to get. They're fresh needles. And when I say fresh, they're very flexible. They're this light brown color. They're light brown like that. You know, they just went from green to brown not long ago. And they're fresh needles. And I got a whole bunch of them in here. I got 6 pounds in here. I picked $165. I was here for 2.5 hours. And I could pick more. There's tons more. But you know what? It's hot. And I did enough. I did good for today. And I'll come another day and I'll do this again. I'm 4 miles from the house. It's nothing, really. There's a shopping store right by here. I'm going to go shopping. I got to pick up some food for my pets. We have a lot of cats, a lot of dogs. And I have to feed everybody. And one of my cats been getting a little thing going on, a urine tract thing. And I can't always give him dry food. I got to give him wet food. So I got to go get some wet food for my cat. Did I leave my headlights on? No. Oh, man. All right. So you know what, guys? There's a path going that way. The path goes way down this way. You can walk through that gate over there. I'm going to walk you down by the water. I'm not going to take my thing and, oh my God, I hope you didn't see me with my shirt on. All right. All right, so look. I'm going to, yeah, you might have, I don't know. Look, I hope not. But anyway, guys, I could cut that out. If I have to, what do we know? Who knows? So look, it's been too hot. It's brutal. I can't do the heat. I'm not good with heat. So look at that big crazy looking knot on that tree. Isn't that crazy looking? All right. There's a big one here because dropping the big cones. These might be early. Oh, let me show you with the cones here. Are we gonna? Oh no, there's no seeds. These are seedless. These fell a while ago. All right. Yeah, it's too early. Another month. You know, the squirrels and stuff eat them. See that? It's beautiful. Look at it. Look at the water. Look at this. There's a longleaf here. There's longleaf by the water here too. I don't know where exactly, but it's somewhere between the trees here. I'm just walking you down here by the water. It's beautiful, scenic. Go swimming here once in a while. See the water? Nice, huh? Isn't it nice? I'm in the shade. I love being in the shade. Oh man, I'm so tempted to go down there and touch my to stick my foot in the water, but watch, I'll jump down. It'll be quicksand or something. No, I don't know. They do have quicksand in this area here. It's over. My wife was telling me it's over in one area, and you have to be very careful. I think that the people that run this park did something with it, but I'm not sure. But okay, guys, I'm making this video really long here. I'm trying not to. So This is how you make money. You come out, take these nature walks, you bring a bag with you, you fill it up with longleaf pine needles. Not only the longleaf pine needles, in another month, you're going to be able to come and get, these things here. Yeah. And in these, on each one of these little landings, right there, on each one of those little landings, whatever you want to call it, on each one of those little landings, here's a seed here. I'm pulling, oh no, it's not a seed. There's seeds in these. There's 150 seeds in a pine cone. And the seeds sell for 50 cents each. And people buy them all day long. I used to sell them. I don't have the time for that. So, I don't have the time for it. So, I haven't been doing it. But people do it. So, all right, guys. I'm still having a $50 giveaway. And if you're interested, subscribe. And if you like this video, subscribe. And I'm going to tell you a lot of money making ideas that I have. And there's a lot of trees. There are trees, and they're in every state, that you could get seeds or whatever, and plant and grow, and there's money to be made. And you could come out here and take pictures of different nature trees and see what comes up that's valuable. And then see if you could get a seed or maybe a little clipping or something and plant a glass of water, see if it grows, see if you could sell it. I mean, it's stuff to do. There's stuff to do, you know? It's just an idea. But I come out here, pick these needles. If I don't pick them, they're going to rot on the ground anyway. They fall all year long. And when they get too abundant, the park has to burn them because they have to get rid of them because they become a fire hazard. And a couple of years ago, in this park, they were burning these longleaf pine needles. I seen big, huge fires. I was walking in the woods, and then I went and approached one of the maintenance men. And, oh yeah, he said, this is a controlled fire. He said, we have to do this because these longleaf pine needles become a fire hazard, and it's dangerous. And if we leave them, there's a good chance, you know, we could have a problem out here. So he said, what we do is, when they get to be too much, if they get to be too much and we get dry spells or whatever, and he said, we gotta do something. We gotta rake them up or put them in controlled fires where we could, you know, we could get them burning and stuff and get them out of the way so we don't have a problem. Sometimes they keep getting on the trail and stuff, and they gotta blow them off the trail. I think they come out here with blowers, and you're walking on a trail, and you're walking on a foot of them. You can't walk. It's like you're walking in mud. So yeah, the park has to deal with all this stuff. So, all right, guys. Making money with Gary. This is how you make money. Not only pine needles, you could sell books. You could sell vintage books. You go out to places. I talked about this. I have videos on it. I have videos on the vintage books. And you could sell the vintage books and you can make money. And I'm telling you, I move 100 books a month and I make money. I move 100 books a month. And the pine needles, I'll move around 100 pounds a month. And I'm averaging $27 a pound. And with the books, I'm averaging, I had to do a formula and it came out, I'm averaging between 30 and 35 for the books. Per book. I sell some books for $8. I sell some books for $100. But the average price comes out to between 30 and 35. Why 30 and 35? Because the way I figured it, it came out like two different numbers. So I just put them up there like that. So, all right, guys. I keep saying I'm not hanging up here, but let me hang up. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, subscribe. I got many more coming up the pike. All right? I'm in South Carolina here. South Carolina. I picked these in South Carolina. I've been doing this for 4 years. I have a big, large customer base. I've been doing the books for a while. also. And they just took off over the last year and a half. And I'm doing great with the books. I'm glad. I was having problems. I was on another site. I was selling a whole different thing. I mean, besides the pine needles, I was doing car parts. I was doing different stuff. And I was doing books on Amazon. Forget them sites. I got off them sites. I'm on the right side. I'm on Etsy. Etsy is my site. Now, you could go on A-Books. You could go on Bonanza Books. I mean, you could go anywhere and sell books. Just don't go on the wrong site. You're not going to make money. Go on a site where you're going to move them and make money, and you're not going to get chiseled down and give them away for nothing. Don't go on any sites where you got to give stuff away. You're not out here to give stuff away. I'm out here to pay my electric bill, pay my car insurance, pay my bills. I got bills to pay. I got babies to feed. I got 7 dogs. I got 8 cats. I got a turtle. I got animals. I got a flying squirrel. I got animals I have to take care of. I have to feed everybody. Everybody depends on me. I have to take them to the vet. We have to do what we got to do to take care of our pets, me and my wife. So I'm not out here to do nothing for free. I'm out here making a living. This is what I'm doing. And I'm doing it. It's working. And whatever you want to do, you could do. You just got to plug in and keep doing it, you know? Don't do this. I'll tell you what not to do. Don't sell sewing books. You're wasting your time. I've been there. I had cases of them. I put them up. They sat forever. I couldn't even give them away. I'm not saying sewing books is a bad idea. But if you're out here trying to make money, get stuff that's going to move and